Hi guys, welcome back to Journey Teachers. So today we have Nilani with us and she's going to share her experience of studying in Christ. And so would you like to introduce yourself?
So I'm Nilani and I've completed my bachelor's in BCom Industry Integrated, and I took a gap for a year to study for my master's entrance exams, and now I'm pursuing my MBA in Christ University.
That's really great and it's wonderful to have you here and we're looking forward to share your experiences. Okay, so the first question for you is what is actually the student life and university life at Christ according to your experience?
So compared to any bachelor's degree, a master's degree is definitely hectic. It's not coming to class and a lecturer teaching you things and then you go back, sit and do your homework. It's more about you sit, study at home, come to class and learn how to apply the concepts. We learn how case discussions happen. We learn how to apply what all we've learned in our bachelor's in real life scenarios through these cases. And in an MBA class, it's very diverse. You have people who've worked for 4 to 5 years, who've done UPSC or had their backgrounds in arts or science, biotechnology, and normal commerce and everything. So you get a different perspective of everyone around you. You get a different perspective of how everyone views a case study or a particular concept in class. So yeah, it's pretty hectic though. We have short trimesters, so it's very hectic, but it's actually fun.
Okay, that's really great, but and it's completely agreed that pursuing masters is more hectic and you actually get out there and just explore yourself. So, what is exactly the course curriculum of the degree you are pursuing?
So I'm pursuing a dual degree program. It is 1 year in India and 1 year in the US. I've applied for a college called Western Michigan University in Howard College of Business. So Howard College of Business is a part of Western Michigan University. So it's a dual MBA program where I get one MBA degree from India, Christ University, and one MBA degree from Western Michigan University.
Okay, that's really great. So, how will it exactly take place? Like, what type of structure and trimester system exactly, has distribution in Christ and then there?
So basically this happens through a transfer of credit system. So each course that we complete, that is each subject that we say here, it has a certain number of credits. And there are a few subjects there that we're going to study that have a certain number of credits. So a few subjects that they would teach will be taught here in Christ, and a few subjects that they teach here in Christ will be taught in the US. So for example, I've taken human resources now. So I'm going to get a human resource degree here from Christ University. So I'll be doing my first 3 trimesters here. In my first 2 trimesters, I do a regular MBA, and in my 3rd trimester, I specialize in HR. I finish that. I do a summer internship and then I go to the US. I finish the rest of my 3 trimesters and I'll be getting 2 MBA degrees. But in the US, you have to register particularly for HR you have to register for a course in SHRM, complete that course, and then only you can pursue your human resources in the US.
Okay. So, how was it to exactly get into Christ? What would be your suggestion around the application and selection process, especially for your degree?
So when I graduated my bachelor's, it was the COVID time. So I had already got placed in a company, but then my exams were postponed, and I was just sitting still, not doing anything during the COVID time. And I finished my bachelor's. I got into the job, but I wasn't liking it. I had taken up business analytics, and I got to know that was not my cup of tea. I didn't want to pursue it, but I was stuck. COVID pandemic. I'm not going to find another job anywhere. So I decided to take a break and I studied for these entrance exams. So initially I wasn't very keen on going abroad. So I applied for the Indian colleges. I registered for all the regular exams, CAT, XAT, IIFT and SNAP. So I started studying for all these exams, and through CAT I got into Christ and I discovered that there was an international program like this that had a dual degree program. And when I compared it to a lot of other courses, I thought this was better off, and it was very nice. It was very interesting. I had an opportunity to go abroad. I had an opportunity to learn how things work on the other side of the world. So I got in, and then for specifically for an MBA in the US, you'll have to write your GMAT exam. So then I started preparing for my GMAT exam. I gave my GMAT exam, and then I cleared it, and now I'm in the process of applying to the US university.
Okay, so what were your kind of observations during the interview, maybe entrance exam, essay, all of that? What would you like to suggest to the aspiring students who are interested in the same degree course?
You're not going to get through CAT as a 99 percentile in your first go. That is a definite. It was my second try. And I did get a good score, but it wasn't enough, and I didn't want to waste too much time preparing for it. So because I got a really nice course, and I was happy with that. But otherwise, I would have given another try. It is definitely difficult. I'm happy that I gave a year to it and actually got into a good college that I'm happy with. So don't give up hope if you fail in one exam. I did get very low marks during my first CAT attempt, but I did not give up. I know it's a lot of people say, okay, don't give up, it's just an exam. But then, yeah, once you write so many exams, you get used to it. You go to the same place, you give the exam, you get a bad result. You get sad, cry for a day, get up the next day, work again. It's okay, it happens.
Okay, and about the interview as well?
The interview for Christ University was actually nice, very interesting. It was mainly not about the concepts that I knew. They know that people who will apply to Christ know concepts. But it's how they want to know how I applied the concepts in real life scenarios. They gave me situations and they asked me how I would get out of it. So I really liked the questioning, the interview process of Christ.
Okay, so as our exams are also going on, so what would be your take on the examination time at Christ, for MBA, all of that?
So in MBA, as I said, we have trimesters, so there's no time for anything. You give your first set of CI1, and then you have a week's break. Then you give your midterms, then you have a week's break, and then your third CIs, and then your final exams. It just keeps going on. Along with the exams, we have our case studies in classes. Now I'm sitting and doing an interview. So we have a lot of things that come at the same time. It is definitely hectic, but it is the same in any college you go to for an MBA. MBA is hectic, work life is hectic. You will have to take it with a smile and just keep moving on. Exam perspective, yeah, we don't have direct questions that say, okay, explain the rules of law of so and so, or steps so and so and everything. We have more of application based. They'll give you a case study. First 15-20 minutes you're sitting reading the case study, and then you answer questions on how to apply it, how to apply concepts, how to solve a problem, give solutions to it, alternative solutions to it. That's how the exams are mostly.
Basically not just theory, but kind of practical approach in solving real life problems.
Yes.
Okay, so one of the factors is faculty as well. So what's your take on the faculty at MBA course?
I haven't interacted with too many faculties. I mean, it's just 3 trimesters now. I haven't spoken to all of my faculty members, but most of them who I've got are very, very approachable. They're very nice. I was very influenced by my human resource teacher, Ms. Sridevi ma'am. She was very nice. I really liked her classes, and she was one of the reasons that I took up HR. And they're all very approachable. No matter what time you mail them, send them a mail saying, I'm very confused about this, they'll explain it to you. A lot of finance teachers take remedial classes whenever you want. The faculty is actually very good here.
Okay, so that's really wonderful, and that is what actually boosts students to just continue what they're doing and solving all their queries and giving them support. Okay, so what do the extracurricular activities or maybe some kind of programs are there, particularly with the department, or what's the routine of MBA students?
So before I joined Christ, I was of the idea that there's no extracurriculars here. I was actually of the mindset that I won't get to do anything here. And definitely it was a very hectic schedule, but they always had time to make us do something or the other. So I think a week into college we had a freshers day kind of event. Then I think a month into college we had an outbound training where we went trekking and cave exploring and zip lining. So yeah, a few weeks ago we had a sports day kind of an event, and we have a lot of other events, very less, but it's actually very fun, a lot of fun. So and there are these days where you can just forget about classes, go enjoy, and you also have inter-class competitions of football and cricket and throw ball. It's actually nice.
Right. So, along with studies and just in your books, tries offers you extracurricular activities also for your overall development, and you just have not you do not have to study whole the time, and you have your attention there also. So, how many times a week do MBA students actually attend classes? What is that?
So our mandatory attendance, as we all know, Christ, is 85%. And since we have trimesters, we have only 30 hours of classes. So one subject, we have 30 hours. And you bunk one class, it's 95%. You bunk two classes, it's 90%. You bunk three classes, it's 85. So the max you can bunk is three classes per subject. So then, yeah, we're quite regular to class.
Alright, that's quite interesting. So, what are some of the most common career options selected by students, or what kind of placements are offered? So, you want to cover that as well?
So most of them take up finance, most of them take up business analytics. I think these are the top choices of students. Business analytics as of now is there in every field. It is there in finance, it is there in marketing, it is there in human resources. So when we take up our electives here, we have 3 core courses and we have 2 basket courses. So basket courses are such that you can mix and match courses from other departments, like other specializations. So for example, we have finance through films. I'm an HR person, and we have finance through films and artificial intelligence by analytics, and we have digital marketing. So you can mix and match, choose. So I know that analytics will be very good with human resources. So I took up an analytics subject, and it's going good so far.
Okay, so what do you think, when you will be in the US, so what would be your next career step after that? So, some idea around that.
So, it's not going to be easy. It's definitely not going to be easy. I took this up knowing that it was going to be tough. MBA, not only in Christ, wherever you go, it's the same. It's definitely going to be hectic, but it is a challenge. And I'm prepping myself because a lot of people told me not to take HR, there's no scope for HR, it's not for you. I've heard a lot. But then I did take this leap of faith saying that HR is my subject and I really like doing what I'm doing. And don't listen to anyone, just listen to what your heart says and do what you want to do. It is definitely going to be tough, but just believe in yourself and you can get there.
And I'm really hoping that her words and energy is infectious to you guys also, and you make choices on your own, right? So what would be your ultimate advice for the students actually aspiring to join this course and come to Christ?
Be ready for workload. It's not just in Christ, it is there even in any college that I can think of. My father recently attended a course in IIM Bangalore. And he said it's almost the same. There's no difference. We get case studies every day. It's normal. It's okay. It's okay to have a breakdown and get back on your feet and do the same thing all over again. It's okay. You'll get through it.
Right. So particularly, actually, this a lot of work and efforts you are putting in actually prepares you to go out in the world and make a name for yourself. Just prepare and just get along with it. Okay, so thank you so much for coming here, and it was wonderful to talk to you, and thank you so much for sharing so much valuable information and insights based on your experience and the course. So thanks a lot. It will be really helpful for the audience.
Thank you.